KGW's Tim Gordon watched the funeral for the late President Bush, and Tim, it really brought up so many emotions for people there and for those of us who are watching.
It certainly did. There was certainly sadness, and there was some laughter as well, and of course a lot of profound appreciation for a man who made public service his way of life.
A day to remember the 41st President of the United States. As the hearse carrying George Bush made its way through Washington, the National Cathedral was filled. The current president arrived and joined 4 former presidents in the front row. George W. Bush sat across the aisle with wife Laura and the rest of the Bush family.
George Herbert Walker Bush was America's last great soldier statesman.
Bush biographer John Mitchum detailed the former president's life. Public service really started with Bush as the youngest Navy pilot in World War II. After more than 50 missions, he was shot down but survived. Bush then filled so many roles in government, leading to his presidency. Former Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney spoke very highly of his friend.
No occupant of the Oval Office was more courageous, more principled, and more honorable than George Herbert Walker Bush.
There was powerful music. Granddaughters, including Jenna, read scripture.
Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more. For the first things have passed away.
But no doubt the most poignant time came as George W. Bush finished a eulogy to his father.
So through our tears, let us know the blessings of knowing and loving you, a great and noble man, the best father a son or daughter could have. And in our grief, let us smile knowing that Dad is hugging Robin and holding Mom's hand again.
Now, President Bush's casket will now return to Houston. He's going to be buried on Thursday at his presidential library in College Station, Texas. Christine?
Okay, thank you, Tim, for giving us a look at that beautiful service.